Well, this here is the Kia Carens X Line version. Now, you've already seen a lot of videos of this car in terms of its other trims, but this particular version comes in this matte grey finish. It looks really nice and sporty. You also get slightly different interiors in terms of styling. And of course, this car comes with a turbo-charged petrol and automatic gearbox combination. So we'll drive this car today, tell you about it, tell you how the interiors, how the exteriors, and of course, ultimately answer the question whether this car is worth the price and whether you should consider buying this car with its main rival, the Maruti Suzuki XL6. My name is Ashish Masih. If you come to this channel for the first time, please like, share and subscribe. You can also read about this car on our website timesdrive.in, and you can also check out our other channel Times Drive Green. Well, so I'm inside the cabin now of the Kia Carens X Line, and I have to say that this is a very sporty place to be in. You get a dark interior, you get black over here, you get grey over here, and a little bit of silver accents across. And you also get red stitching on the steering wheel, red on the seats, and red over here on the gear lever as well. So really, it's a very good cabin in terms of that sporty element which the car also displays on the outside. Now, seat comfort generally is very good, and what also aids the comfort is the fact that you get cool front seats. And talking about the features, you get lots of features. You get hill descent control, different driving modes. You also, of course, get a button over here to switch on the camera to see how the car is parked and stuff like that. And the screen over here is really brilliant in terms of the operation. Kia and Hyundai make the best screen in the business, and this one is really good. You also get complete digital dials, which look really very sharp, and of course paddle shifters behind the steering wheel along with cruise control. And also wireless charging, USB Type-C, old school USB, and a 12-volt charging point, among other things. The sunroof is also over here, so that's also something which buyers prefer. And beverage holders over here are cooled, which means that you can keep your beverage nice and chilly on that long distance journey. You also get a beverage holder over here right next to the AC vent, so that beverage also remains cold. And of course, there's also a little place over here where you can store away some cards and some parking tickets so that they never get lost. The quality is absolutely first rate. All across the quality is absolutely first rate. Top of the dashboard, lower part of the dashboard, switch gear, really no reason to complain. And I'll give this cabin a very strong score of 10 out of 10. So let's jump in the back seat and see how good it really is. Well, so now in the back seat of the Carnival, and I have to say that this is a very nice place to be in. Captain seats over here. Again, you get a lot of red stitching, and you get huge windows, and you also get a blind over here in the X Line version. So it has that privacy factor in it. You also get this huge air purifier inside the car, and of course you also get the screen over here where you can of course play movies and whatever content you want to see. Pockets over here where you can keep your phone, USB Type-Cs, and of course a big tray where you can keep your cell phone or your wallet. And the AC controls are here, and the AC vents are placed over here in the roof. Overall, it is a comfortable, nice place to be in, and I have to say that this car really is the epitome of comfort in this price bracket. Yes, if you have a budget of about 20 lakh rupees, then this is one of the most comfortable and spacious cars to be in. Now, I won't get into the last row because you've already seen me jump in the last row many times, but I will tell you that these seats in the back also are genuinely quite good. Well, so let me quickly show you the boot of the Carens. Now, as you can see, there's a completely flat loaded area, so you don't really have to heave in those big bags. Also, you can drop the seats down, and with the seat drop down, you can actually accommodate an entire air conditioning unit in this car. It really is massive. But of course, if you have people, you have to sit in the back seat, the last row, and even then a couple of big bags can easily be adjusted inside the boot. We'll give this car's boot a strong score of 9 out of 10. Now let's get to the driving bits, because the X Line is all about the driving factor. Well, so here I'm driving the Kia Carens now. This particular version is the X Line Petrol, and you also get this car in diesel. Now, Kia is one of the few manufacturers who's still offering you diesel cars, because a lot of manufacturers now only offer you petrol, but Kia is still offering you diesel option as well, and that's something which is quite good. What you'll also appreciate about this car is the excellent visibility. Yes, the visibility on this car really is generally very good. The front visibility, you can see right towards the edges of the bonnet. Side view visibility is good because of these chunky mirrors, and of course the visibility here in the middle also is generally good because you can see right at the back. So people who are buying their car for the first time, a lot of people these days are buying expensive cars for their first car purchase. So if you're planning to buy the Carens as your first car, you'll be happy driving it because visibility all across is excellent. What you'll also appreciate are the high set seats, because they give you a very good view of the road ahead. In fact, if you're standing at the signal, you can see at least 2 or 3 cars ahead of you, and that's something again where you will really appreciate the high-set seats on this car. What you'll also like is the fantastic gearbox. Yes, this 7-speed dual clutch is a very quick responding unit. It goes both in terms of upshifts and downshifts without any fuss, and you can also change gears manually by using these pedal shifters over here behind the steering wheel, and it takes maybe millisecond when you actually use the pedal over here and when the gears actually shift down or up. So that's also something which buyers will truly appreciate. Apart from all this, what you'll really like about this car is the ride comfort. Now the ride, I think, is slightly on the stiffer side, but it does soak in the bumps quite well. It's only the worst of worst roads where you can feel some undulations and some, the road surfaces entering the cabin. But apart from that, for most daily drivers and for most people who are driving in the city, they should not be an issue at all. What else is there? Well, you have different driving modes to choose from. You can choose between sport, normal, as well as economy mode. And as the name suggests, these modes actually do change the driving characteristic of the car. They don't change the overall weight in the steering wheel, but they do change the driving characteristic of the car. And the best part about this engine really is the refinement. A lot of turbo engines, they have a whistle, they start becoming loud once you push them, and they're not as quiet as normally aspirated engines are, but this one is generally very good in terms of the refinement, in terms of your power delivery. Well, so who is the Kia Carens X Line particularly for? If you are somebody who's a sporty kind of driver who wants a sporty car in terms of looks, in terms of interiors and dynamic driving, then this car is perfect for you. It might be a little more expensive than its rivals, and in fact the most expensive Carens in the range, but it's definitely worth the price simply for this brilliant matte grey color itself. I'll give this car a strong score of 92 out of 100.